Listen up, folks. This isn't just another story. This is happening right now. Three of the most powerful architects of the New World Order, Alex Soros, Barack Obama, and Mark Carney, just met at a private invite-only gala at the Royal York Hotel, hosted by the globalist front group Canada 2020. No press and no public record. Just them in a private suite. A closed-door secret strategy session. While the rest of us are supposed to believe that this is all just a coincidence. Well, let me show you why it's not. First of all, 16 years ago, I warned Canadians that Mark Carney cannot be trusted. I warned you that he was a globalist Trojan horse and that he would be used to rob the Canadian people. Now here in Canada, we do have our own national bank, but as a condition of joining the G7, which became the G8 and is now the G20, we gave up the right to loan ourselves money at no interest. We gave that right up to the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, who is not held accountable to us whatsoever. Now, the current governor of the Bank of Canada, Mark Carney, was once on the payroll for an organization known as Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman Sachs is currently under investigation for fraud down in America. So now here we have a guy who was once involved with international private bankers, now heading up the Bank of Canada, trying to get us to take loans from the International Monetary Fund and pay interest on these loans. Here we are 16 years later now, and he's Prime Minister. And he just had a secret meeting with Barack Obama and Alex Soros. And in a documentary style from nearly a decade ago, I told you that George Soros would be handing the keys to his son, Alex Soros. I said that the next phase in the agenda wouldn't be run by an old man in the shadows, but that it would be run by his son, who learned every trick in the book.
Don't think that old age will stop the Soros agenda. His son Alex Soros is right behind him, born in 1985, and not having experienced wars like his father has. It will soon be young Alex Soros' turn as the torch is passed on to the next generation of power-hungry psychopaths to have his legacy in the establishment of a new world order established by utilizing his father's technique of achieving order out of chaos. But for every step they take towards this agenda, we will be 2 steps ahead, exposing their corruption and plans for global domination.
Here we are now in 2026, and Alex Soros has been glued to Barack Obama for over a decade now, and their plans for global domination are coming to fruition. Did you know that Mark Carney is the godfather to one of Chrystia Freeland's children? That's right, guys, godfather. These people aren't just colleagues. They're family in every sense that matters to them. When Chrystia Freeland asked about Barack Obama, George Soros told her in 2009 that we need a new world order, owned and operated by China. He called the managed decline of the US dollar not only necessary, but desirable. That was the order, guys. That was the plan.
What sort of a financial deal should Obama be seeking to strike when he travels to China next month?
No, I think this would be the time, because you really need to bring China into the creation of a new world order, financial world order. So I think you need a new world order that China has to be part of the process of creating it, and they have to buy in, they have to own it. And I think this would be a more stable one, where you would have a coordinated policies.
Given this continued weakness in the U.S. economy, are people right to start to be concerned about the dollar?
An orderly decline of the dollar is actually desirable. A decline in the value of the dollar is necessary in order to compensate for the fact that the U.S. economy will remain rather weak. China will emerge as the motor replacing the U.S. consumer. So there would be a slow decline in the value of the dollar, a managed decline.
Fast forward to now, and Prime Minister Mark Carney just earlier this year, while in Beijing, China, said, quote, "I believe that the progress we have made and the partnership sets us up well for the new world order."
I believe the progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
He said this out loud with pauses for emphasis. They're not hiding it anymore, guys. So let me connect the dots in real time. George Soros lays out the China-owned New World Order plan to WEF puppet Chrystia Freeland in 2009. His son Alex takes the reins and embeds himself with Barack Obama for the next 10 years. Mark Carney, the godfather to Chrystia Freeland's kid, and Press for Truth target for the last 16 years, becomes prime minister and publicly celebrates the New World Order partnership with China. Then, the three of them hold a secret summit in Toronto, while the mainstream media tells you to look at anything else. This isn't 6 degrees of separation. This is the inner circle. This is the club that runs the world. And they just held their little private Toronto summit, while the rest of us are distracted by the next hantavirus scamdemic. Obama, the guy who weaponized the agencies and pushed the rules-based international order until it suited him. Mark Carney, the former Goldman Sachs guy turned Bank of England boss turned Canadian Prime Minister, who now openly cheers for a China-led New World Order. And Alex Soros, the son who inherited the empire and is even more political, more aggressive, and more determined to finish what Daddy started. They're all on the same page, guys. The dollar's managed decline, China rising, Canada and the West being folded into the new global architecture, and the old guard passing the torch to the next generation of operators. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a conspiracy in plain sight. Your freedom, your dollar, and your sovereignty are actively being dismantled right now. They're moving fast, guys, so we have to move faster. Please share this video far and wide. Send it to every Canadian who still thinks that their government works for them. Wake up everyone you know before it's too late, because the New World Order isn't just some future boogeyman anymore. It just had a private dinner in Toronto, and Mark Carney, Barack Obama, and Alex Soros were the guests of honor. Please click that like button and leave a comment. It really does help with the algorithms that are designed to stop this information from being seen. And if you want to protect your assets before they crash the dollar, please visit pressfortruth.ca/gold, where you can protect your wealth with precious metals. So that's all for today, my friends. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, keep fighting the good fight, and stay tuned. I'm going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.